Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has publicly spoken out against the commercialization of traditional marriage customs, warning that exorbitant bride price demands and lavish wedding ceremonies are pricing young citizens out of starting families. Speaking in Kiruhura District during a traditional Okuhingira ceremony for the daughter of State Minister Alice Kaboyo, President Museveni urged communities across the country to abandon excessive financial demands and return to the core values of matrimony. He said, and I quote, "You, the Banyankole, are damaging the population with this thing of paying bride price. Why ask for 15 cows and millions of shillings? Why are you selling your children?" President Museveni stated, "You make young people fear marriage, and unfortunately, some begin their lives together in death." Contrasting current trends within his own past, President Museveni noted that he and First Lady Janet Museveni held a simple wedding abroad with only 8 guests, contrasting modest family unions with modern multi-tier celebrations that trap young couples in death. The president called on religious and cultural leaders to actively address the issue from their pulpits. His comments align with growing national discussion led by Ugandan academics and civil society activists who contend that ceremonies such as Kukyala and Kwanjula have strayed from token gestures of appreciation into competitive financial displays. While traditional leaders acknowledge that bride price historically served to bind families together and demonstrate a groom's commitment, critics argue that inflated livestock and cash demands now act as a barrier to social stability. Observers note that presidential intervention could galvanize traditional kingdom councils and church denominations to establish guidelines for simpler, more sustainable wedding standards. As the economic pressures on young Ugandans continue to spark debate, the call for reform highlights the delicate task of preserving cultural heritage without burdening the next generation. The response from religious and traditional institutions in the coming months will determine whether community practice shifts towards greater financial moderation. I am Otaria Benjamin, reporting with clarity on the issues that impact our continent. This is Media Room Africa.